Before you seek to change your life, pause. Take a deep breath. Inhale slowly. Exhale gently. Because transformation doesn't begin in the world around you. It begins within you. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every breath you take carries a frequency. When that frequency is low, life feels heavy. But when you raise it, everything changes. Peace returns. Clarity awakens. The same world begins to move differently around you. So today, my friend, I will show you how to raise your vibration and transform not just your energy, but your entire existence. The awakening of energy. Before we begin, take a deep breath. Inhale slowly through your nose. Exhale gently through your mouth. Feel the air entering your body. Softly, gently. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw relax. Let your thoughts slow down, like leaves drifting on a quiet river. Now, listen, not to me, not to the world, but to yourself. Can you hear it? That silent pulse within you, the rhythm of your life force. This is energy. It flows through you, unseen but deeply felt. It connects your mind, your heart, your spirit, and the universe around you. Everything in this existence, from the smallest atom to the largest star, is vibrating. Energy moves in patterns, in waves, in frequencies. And you, my friend, are no different. Your thoughts, your emotions, your actions all carry vibration, and that vibration creates the quality of your life. When your energy is heavy, you feel it. You wake up tired, you move without direction, you speak without joy, you react instead of respond. You attract people and experiences that reflect your inner chaos. It feels like the world is against you, but in truth, the world is only mirroring you. When your frequency is low, you live in survival. You are driven by fear, anger, and control. You see problems instead of possibilities, and you resist life instead of flowing with it. But when you begin to raise your frequency, the entire rhythm of your existence begins to shift. A peaceful mind brings clarity. A grateful heart brings abundance. A loving spirit brings connection. This is not magic, and it is alignment. When your inner world changes, your outer world rearranges to match it. So what does it mean to raise your frequency? It means to purify your energy, to release what weighs you down, the negative thoughts, the emotional baggage, the need to control outcomes. It means to forgive, to breathe consciously, to speak with kindness, to think with awareness, to act with integrity. These are not small things, they are energy shifts. Understand this, you are not a victim of energy, you are the creator of it. Your frequency is not fixed. It can rise every day with the choices you make and the awareness you bring. The food you eat, the words you say, the company you keep, all of it influences your vibration. So be mindful of what you allow to live inside you. If you want peace, nurture peace. If you want love, radiate love. If you want transformation, embody transformation. You are energy, and energy responds to energy. When you raise your frequency, you awaken the divine within you. You become more than a body, more than a mind. You become a vessel of light. And from that light, your entire life begins to transform. Take another deep breath. Inhale peace. Exhale doubt. Inhale light. Exhale fear. Because this is the beginning of your awakening, the moment your frequency rises and your true life begins. The inner cleansing. Before you raise your frequency, you must cleanse what weighs you down. Because no matter how high you try to rise, you cannot fly if you are still holding onto stones. Take a deep breath. Inhale slowly. Exhale fully. Feel the air entering your body, clearing, purifying, renewing. Now, imagine that with every breath out, you release a piece of what no longer serves you. This is inner cleansing. You see, the body can be cleansed with water, but the mind and spirit require awareness. To raise your vibration, you must first empty what keeps it low. Anger, resentment, guilt, jealousy, self-doubt, these are not your true nature. They are clouds passing through your sky, and yet most people hold on to them as if they were identity. You are not your pain. You are the space that feels it. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness that watches them come and go. So let's begin cleansing, not by fighting what's inside, but by understanding it. When anger rises, watch it. When sadness comes, breathe through it. When fear appears, sit with it. Do not push it away, because what you resist persists, but what you observe dissolves. Imagine your mind as a glass of muddy water. If you keep stirring it, it will always be unclear, but if you let it sit in stillness, the dirt settles and clarity returns naturally. This is how energy clears, through stillness and awareness. Ask yourself gently, what emotions am I still carrying that no longer belong to me? What stories do I keep repeating that keep my vibration low? What am I holding on to that prevents me from feeling light? The universe does not punish you. It mirrors you. If you carry bitterness, you will meet more reasons to be bitter. If you hold fear, you will meet more reasons to fear. But when you cleanse your inner world, when you release what is heavy, live. It begins to meet you differently. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful forms of inner cleansing, not because others always deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Holding onto pain poisons your vibration. Letting go sets your energy free. So forgive not to forget, but to free your frequency. Every emotion, every thought, every word is either cleansing you or clouding you. Choose awareness, choose softness, choose release. Remember, energy cannot flow through a blocked heart, so open it. Let go of control, let go of needing answers right now. Let go of the past that keeps replaying in your mind. When your heart becomes lighter, your energy rises naturally. And when your energy rises, your life begins to flow with effortless harmony. So breathe again. Inhale stillness. Exhale the old. You are cleansing your inner world, preparing your soul for transformation. This is how you begin to raise your frequency, not by reaching higher, but by releasing what no longer belongs below. The power of awareness. Take a deep breath. Inhale slowly through your nose. Exhale gently through your mouth. Let your body soften. Let your mind settle. Let your awareness return to this very moment. Awareness. It is the light that guides you through the darkness of confusion. It is the bridge between who you think you are and who you truly are. Without awareness, life becomes a blur. A constant motion without meaning. You react instead of respond. You rush without direction. You exist, but you do not truly live. But when awareness awakens, everything begins to change. You start to see life not through the fog of emotion, but through the clarity of understanding. You begin to witness your thoughts instead of being trapped inside them. You start to hear your inner voice, the quiet whisper that always knew the way. This is the power of awareness. To raise your frequency, you must learn to see yourself clearly, because what you are unaware of controls you, and what you become aware of loses its power over you. When you feel anger and you become aware of it, it begins to dissolve. When you feel jealousy and you observe it without judgment, it loses its grip. When you feel fear and you look at it with calm presence, it transforms into understanding. Awareness is not about controlling life, it is about understanding it. When you understand your inner world, the outer world becomes easier to navigate. Imagine your awareness like the sun. The sun does not fight the darkness. It simply shines, and darkness disappears on its own. That is what true awareness does. It shines upon your inner shadows, and slowly, gently, they begin to fade. But awareness is a practice, not a destination. It must be cultivated, like a garden. Every time you pause before reacting, you are strengthening awareness. Every time you choose calm over char, as you are raising your vibration. Every time you breathe deeply in the middle of pain, you are remembering who you truly are. Because your frequency does not rise through effort, it rises through presence. Be here, now, notice your thoughts, observe your emotions, feel your heartbeat, listen to the sounds around you. This moment is alive, and so are you. Most people live lost in the past or anxious about the future, but awareness lives only in the now, and the now is where transformation begins. When you master awareness, you master your energy. When you master your energy, you master your life. So as you continue this journey, let awareness be your companion. Let it guide your thoughts, your words, and your actions, because every breath you take consciously raises your frequency a little higher. Awareness is the foundation of transformation. It is the silence between your thoughts, the stillness behind your breath, and the presence that reminds you, you are not the storm, you are the sky. The alignment with the universe. Before we begin, take a deep breath. Inhale slowly, exhale gently. Feel the breath move through your body like a wave, connecting your inner world to everything around you. Because you are not separate from this universe, you are a part of it, a thread in the infinite web of life. To raise your frequency is to align with the rhythm of the universe. When your energy is in harmony with existence, life begins to flow effortlessly. There is less struggle, less resistance, more peace. You begin to move with life, not against it. But alignment does not mean control, it means trust. Trust that what comes into your life has purpose. Trust that what leaves your life has meaning. Trust that every season of your journey serves your evolution. The universe operates on energy, vibration, and balance. When you are in alignment, your thoughts, emotions, and actions become synchronized with this greater intelligence. You start to attract experiences that match your inner frequency. You begin to meet people who reflect your growth, not your wounds. Opportunities appear not by chance, but by resonance. Have you ever noticed that when you are calm and grateful, life seems to open up, and when you are anxious or angry, doors seem to close? This is not coincidence, that this is alignment. The universe is not punishing or rewarding you. It is simply responding to the energy you emit. To align yourself with the universe, you must first align with your truth. Speak what is honest, act from integrity, think with kindness, move with intention. When your inner world and outer actions reflect the same vibration, the universe recognizes your harmony and flows with you. Nature is the greatest teacher of alignment. The river does not rush, it flows. The tree does not resist the wind, it bends. The sun does not hurry to rise, it shines in its own time. In the same way, your soul must learn to trust its own rhythm. When you force, you fall out of flow. When you surrender, you return to harmony. Let go of the need to control outcomes. Let go of the fear that things are not moving fast enough. Everything unfolds at the frequency you hold. The more you trust, the faster you align. The more you align, the higher you vibrate. Remember, you are not walking through life, you are dancing with it. And when your energy moves in tune with the music of the universe, every step becomes graceful, every challenge becomes a lesson, every delay becomes divine timing. So breathe again. Inhale trust, exhale resistance, inhale peace, exhale control. The universe is not outside of you, it lives within you. When your mind becomes still and your heart becomes open, you and the universe begin to move as one. That is true alignment, that is true power. The transformation of life. Take one more deep breath. Inhale slowly through your nose. Exhale gently through your mouth. Feel your body soften. Feel your awareness expand. You have walked through stillness, cleansing, awareness, and alignment. Now, my friend, we arrive at transformation. Transformation is not something that happens to you, it is something that unfolds within you, quietly, naturally, like dawn breaking after a long night. It is not an escape from who you are, it is a return to who you have always been. You see, when you raise your frequency, you begin to live in a different rhythm. You speak differently, softer, with intention. You move differently, grounded yet light. You think differently, with clarity and compassion. The same world remains around you, but you are no longer the same within it. This is the beauty of transformation. The outer life mirrors the inner evolution. At first, you may notice subtle changes. Your reactions soften. Your heart opens more easily. The things that once disturbed your peace no longer have the same power. You begin to attract people who nurture your soul instead of draining it. You stop chasing validation because your worth no longer depends on noise from outside. It radiates from within. Transformation is not loud. It is silent, humble, patient. It does not demand attention. It creates peace, and that peace becomes your power. When you live in higher frequency, you begin to feel life instead of forcing it. You start to see meaning in every experience, even in pain, even in endings, because you realize nothing is against you. Everything is guiding you, shaping you, teaching you to grow into the fullness of your being. Look around you. Everything that exists vibrates. The wind, the ocean, the mountains, the stars, they are all energy, all movement, all frequency. When your vibration rises, you begin to feel connected to it all. You no longer see separation, you see unity. The tree, the sky, the stranger walking beside you, they are all part of the same universal consciousness. And when you live from that awareness, life becomes sacred. Transformation is not about reaching perfection, it's about coming into harmony with what is. It's about learning to be present, even when it rains, even when it hurts. It's about choosing peace over reaction, growth over comfort, love over fear. So if you wish to transform your life, begin not by changing the world, but by changing your frequency. Because when your frequency rises, you attract higher experiences, higher lessons, higher love. Your reality reorganizes itself to match your vibration, and life stops being something you struggle through. It becomes something you flow with. Take one last deep breath. Inhale light, exhale gratitude. You have raised your frequency through awareness, stillness, cleansing, and trust. Now your transformation begins, not as a future dream, but as your present reality. Because the moment your energy changes, your entire life begins to follow.